So, hello everybody. My name is Harry Gessmann. I'm the Regional Product Manager for in-premise mobility devices, and I'm happy to host today's event for you. Hello all, welcome and thank you for joining the Honeywell DC webinar. In this webinar, we will offer a high-level overview. We will share trends in the DC environment and the affected technology challenges. We also will speak about the new software applications that can help to increase the productivity in combination with our hardware portfolio offering. This is a series of webinars. Maybe you have already seen the Retail and T&L session. And last week we had the webinar for healthcare. Just in case you missed one or the other webinars, no problem. You can watch the recorded webinars from our partner website whenever you have free time. So shortly, we plan to follow up with some very nice deep dive webinars, technical trainings, and also e-learning trainings. So please stay tuned. We will inform you shortly on that one. Before we start, I would like to mention a couple of points. The first is please note that we will record the event and make it available to you afterwards, like all the other ones. And second, everyone is on mute by default, so questions are welcomed and encouraged in the Q&A chat box and will be discussed at the end of the presentation. So let me first introduce the presenters for this DC webinar. First, Livia, she's Product Marketing Manager for Scanning and Software. We have Dana, who is the Product Marketing Manager for Printers. And Guido, who is our Sales Director for the Transport and Logistics, and he will give us a brief overview on the trends in this market. So Guido, all yours.
Good afternoon, everybody. Let me first of all hope that everybody and his families are doing well and that the situation has not hit you too hard so far. If Honeywell might be able to help you in the coming weeks with something, don't hesitate to reach out to us if help is needed to help your business. Let us first start with the video, I think. Yeah, I think the sound was not great, so apologies for that. Hope you can hear me better than the sound of the video. Let me comment on a couple of the key distribution center trends we are seeing. Like everybody is seeing, the e-commerce is growing heavily, not only due to the coronavirus, but the overall business is 4 times growing faster than the brick and mortar business. But nevertheless, the brick and mortar business still is overall a lot bigger than the e-commerce business. And I think actually we're seeing that the impact on retailers, especially the non-food retailers these days, is a lot bigger due to the fact that their brick and mortar is not operating and is not compensated by their e-commerce. Nevertheless, it means that the e-commerce, the impact on the warehouse and the space in the warehouse is huge. To run your e-commerce business, you probably need 3 times the same space than you need to run your brick and mortar. Transparency and visibility. The technology recently has matured in that way that the insights in data and the usage of technology helps even more in improving your efficiency in your processes than purely the technology as such. We're seeing also that the worker well-being gets more and more important. The health and safety not only leads to a higher performance of workers, but it also leads to less employees leaving your business. And with shortage on the market to find workers for your warehouse and your drivers, that is definitely a big value. Next slide, please. Let me throw you some numbers at you. What we're seeing is that the growth of the online sales has predicted to grow 2 times its revenue between 2018 and 2022. 1.3 will be the market of collaborative robots by 2025. Don't think that this robotics will only replace the workers. No, it will be an add-on for workers to improve their work. The unemployment rates in history have never been so high. So it's not a threat, but it is a help for workers in the warehouse as well. And like I already said, 15% of the workspace are managers and 25% are more over 55. So we are kind of awaiting a shortage of employers and employees on this market in the coming years as well. Next. So technology can help you. So we're not only seeing an increasingly demand in vehicle mount computers in the warehouse. So more and more people get equipped with the devices to get the data into the management to make the right decisions. But we're also seeing a fragmented technology. We are seeing a mix of devices, a mix of softwares, a mix of operating systems, and a mix of form factors throughout the devices as well. The GDPR laws in Europe, but also the data gets more and more important as well. So protecting your data on your mobile devices in your warehouse gets a higher priority than it got a couple of years ago. And the operating shift from the Windows into Android has caused on our market a lot of disturbance as well, but also created a lot of opportunities for you and for us on this market. Next slide, please. Okay, so what does Honeywell bring to the party to help you guys as well? Not only are we bringing solutions from our hardware platform based on the mobility edge devices as well, which can help you solve some of the previous challenges that I raised before as well. But on top of that, we will help you provide devices to you and your customers with the lifecycle management, which will allow you to extend the lifecycle of those products in the operations as well. So it also helps you to secure. But we will also be bringing more software and apps to help you and your customers improve their businesses based on the insights we get out of our operational intelligence platform. That's it from my part as well. Our product managers will get more in details on those solutions in the coming slides. Thank you.
Thanks, Guido, for sharing to us the latest trends and key challenges in the DC environment. It's really great overview. And in case you need more details or information on this topic, please have a look at our partner site. There are many margin colors available for download. In this section, we are going to introduce some key solutions for DC environments. The first one will be IT, asset management application solution. In this section, we speak about asset tracking, like Find My Device, as well as asset service management and how to monitor inventory, and also about the new smart talk solutions that can help to increase the efficiency in large DC warehouses. Second point is inventory visibility with barcode scanning and error-free printing. Here, how can we increase the productivity in scanning of barcodes, especially for bad printed codes, of course. And we will also intro new technology like the flex range engine and how to reduce downtime, and cover some NPIs that helps to increase the productivity. Then the third part will be forklift operations. Here we are addressing challenging workflows with the highly mounted computers and our new rugged tablets. And the last point will be worker satisfaction, which will covered by Livia. She will show you the life cycle service. Now, when we go on, as said, I'm referring from the previous slide, point number 1, and that is software solutions and application. So operation intelligence is one platform to monitor your valuable IT assets. But before we intro the new platform, I would like to share some facts. So actually, our customers are reporting that up to 30% of the device gets lost or go missing. Is a really huge impact to the business. Also, our customers report challenges with peak seasons preparation, be that a battery management or equipment availability. Also, how can they make sure they have the right quantity of equipment in the right location at the right time? Another question is, how can they optimize the RMA process to reduce or eliminate, for example, no fault founds, especially during peak seasons? And can they do this for their entire inventory, all their mobility, printers, scanners, not only from Honeywell, also from, for example, from our competitors or Samsung, wherever. And Livia, I just want to ask Livia, can you show us solutions that helps us and assists the customer in this effort?
Absolutely, Harry. So Harry has mentioned 30% that of the devices that go on missing. But I think each and every one of you would have a number in mind, because most probably yourself are hearing very often about a device missing in a warehouse, which is not a small area where you could easily identify a lost or a misplaced device. So do we have the solution to address this? The answer is yes. And not only we can identify a device through the GPS locationing, and we can assess whether that device is still in that warehouse, but we can trace within approximately 1 meter area the specific place of that device with an application that is installed on a secondary device. And by activating the Find My Device function, the secondary device will start showing visual and auditable indicators as it approaches the proximity of the lost device. And so it would make the identification and the recovery of the misplaced device in hand. So all of those devices that today go missing and that are today are a problem for our customers within a warehouse, they can be traced, they can be recovered, they can be reinserted into the warehouse activities with our solution. And what specific solution am I talking about? What is behind all of this? There is a new solution developed by Honeywell, the Operational Intelligence, which is a software platform designed to optimize the asset management for our customers and thus increase their productivity. It is a cloud-based platform, and for the devices that are being onboarded on this platform, we can optimize their life cycle and their productivity. Like, for example, batteries management. I'm pretty sure I'd be literally shocked if you yourselves have not run into this challenge or your customers. And so we do optimize the batteries management, ensuring that our customers are prepared for their peak seasons. They are starting the peak seasons only with healthy batteries in their equipment. By ensuring that the operators start the shift with a fully charged battery so that they don't have to recharge during the operations. Operational intelligence is also a tool that ensures a security patch or a bug fixed when pushed, it is successfully pushed. We optimize and we help customers optimize and leverage equipment across multiple sites. So just to give you a couple of examples of the pain points that we do address, but above all, we are doing this for all of the equipment, for terminals, for scanners, for printers, and even for non-Honeywell devices when it comes to optimizing the RMA processes, the repairs related processes, and reducing the no fault found metric, which is also a very painful one for our customers. On top of that, and on the same note of how do we optimize the operations within a warehouse, I'm equally happy to introduce you another new Honeywell solution, SmartTalk, which is a unified communication platform. So just to highlight here a couple of the benefits for using the SmartTalk solution in a distribution center or in a warehouse. First of all, it's the instant communication across the large area of a warehouse or even within multiple warehouses with the push-to-talk capabilities. We offer one-to-one, one-to-many push-to-talk and ensure a message is being transmitted instantly between the most far-aparted corners of a warehouse. Then SmartTalk is the tool that keeps employees close in this time of a sort of a social or physical distancing. Some of the departments at this time or some functions would be working from home. Other functions would be on the field. With this unified communication platform, our customers can benefit from instant encrypted communication between, let's say, a supervisor of the field operations and the functions that are working remotely, like they can send a confirmation of a shipment, they can highlight a problem, be that a damaged package with a picture or a video call. So all of these kind of operations, they can be done with SmartTalk, and the SmartTalk is the right solution to do so. And just to continue the examples, operating with one device, right? Reducing the cost for having multiple equipment in place. Today, some of the operators maybe use mobile phones plus mobile terminals, so they can do their job just by using a unified communication platform uploaded on their device with custom channel configuration, of course, depending on customer needs. So we do ensure PBX interoperability with 25 operators in this area and a high level of security. We ensure encryption for voice, for message, for video. We ensure provisioning. So we do have the solution. And also when you think, does it come with the highest level of security? Yes, it does come. Harry, back to you.
Thanks, Livia. Now, in our second point, inventory visibility and error-free printing, we will intro solutions how we can maximize barcode scanning performance with our rugged devices. And the one factor is that problems with poor scanning performance can lead to decrease in productivity. What does this mean? Decreased productivity equals more time spent on the job, which will increase automatically workers' frustration. And this decrease confidence in the equipment they are using. Now let us show you some unique solution that can help to improve the productivity and also decrease the workers' frustration. So Livia, back to you again.
Thank you, Harry. So I would like to bring to your attention something that you are probably aware of, that we are continuously developing and optimizing our scanning solutions for warehouse and distribution centers. First, we think of performance, and to this point, we are working on a project. We are currently integrating the flex range concept that you've surely heard so many times my colleagues from Mobility, Hari and Javier, talking about, into the scanners as well. At this point, I like to invite you to stay tuned for the Q2 launches. We have really exciting products under preparation that I'm sure that once tested, will convince the customers that Honeywell has the best solution on the market for them. But it's not just about the scanning performance itself, which surely does remain paramount. It's about the full solution. So what does it come? What do we offer complementary to the scanners, to the scanning performance itself? It's the complementary features like the OCR and the image capture capabilities. We want to ensure that the operator has the full solution with the complete tools in hand when scanning a package, which is reading the barcode, reading an alphanumeric name or address, and then capturing the signature at the same time. And yes, we do offer that integrated within our solution. And then when we talk about warehouse, we can't talk about distribution centers and warehouse without specifically approaching the sortation applications. And in this area, the wearables are a key element. And I would like to highlight the complex offering that Honeywell has for wearables. We have the CT40 wearable solutions for applications that rely on a complex workflow and a complex communication with the backend system, with applications that would require a more standard, a more simple workflow with the backend system. We have the 8680i mini mobile computer with Wi-Fi, with a display, with glove. We have a several variety of gloves, or with the finger use. We also have, for traditional needs, the standard ring scanner for classic sortation applications that would require the reading of the barcode and sending the data through. So on top of all of the above, we have the voice solution smoothly integrated either into the Vocollect hardware or available as a software for our Mobility Edge platform. For all of the wearable solutions that I've just mentioned, we not ensure just the best functionality, the working parameters for batteries, the scanning engines, which they do come with best-in-class performance, but we also ensure the necessary smooth integration of the software and the right variety of accessories to meet all potential needs on the field and make sure that our customers do find within the Honeywell portfolio whatever they need for their productivity. Hari, back to you to add a couple of more exciting Honeywell offerings to the ones just mentioned here.
Yeah, yes, and indeed I have a couple more updates on this one, and we'll cover now our handheld mobile solutions for, especially for distribution centers, and how we can also improve the productivity, especially in this area. As you know, the new Scanbar EDA61K, we just released that in last month. This one is designed for small and medium business, especially with a limited capital investment budget and for price-sensitive applications. The new EDA61K, it's suitable for multiple use case applications in the DC environments, such like for inventory management or for intensive barcode scanning applications that requires various scan ranges. Therefore, we are offering two scanning options to meet all scanning requirements in the DC world. Option 1 is our standard scan engine, which is the Gen 7. This one has the best motion tolerance in its class, and it can capture barcodes in a very fast motion tolerance, which means ideal for picking and packing and also for sortation. As an option 2, we are also offering a near-far imager. You may know the EX20 will now also be offered with the EDA61K. This provides a wide range of readability from the shelf to high rack up to 15 meters, and it's also ideal for pallet reading. So what is very unique on that one? The EDA61 comes with a combination of a long-range scanning and in addition with a 4G LTE cellular. This is really unique for warehouse applications. So this gives the customer the possibility to use the unit in multiple environments for pop-up warehouses and other auto facilities like ports and even yards that don't have Wi-Fi. In addition, it supports 2 full shifts. It comes with a 7000 milliampere battery. The smart battery is warm swappable, and the last 25 hours on a single charge to reduce the operational downtime. In the next slide, I just want to show you how you can maximize the worker productivity. In this environment, of ever smaller orders and ever shrinking delivery timeframes, you need ways to improve your inventory accuracy and order cycle time. The CK65 is built to help for these objectives, to maximize worker productivity. In this, it is the perfect combination of keypad and touchscreen. And the CK65 is equipped with the best in-class ruggedness, the longest life cycle, and it delivers superior performance for all kinds of warehouse applications. And the CK65 is absolutely the industry's most advanced ultra-rugged mobile computer that is ready for the toughest environments, and it includes extremely cold temperatures down to -30 degrees. And all the CK65s are built on the well-known Mobility Edge platform, which it's minimized the TCO like no other products on the market. We guarantee to support through Android R and beyond. And we will tell you in the next couple of weeks even more on that one. In addition to that one, we also equipped the device as standard with a 7000 milliampere smart battery that can operate for up to 28 hours, which means it supports more than full 3 shifts. Also meaning less need to carry spare batteries or worry about devices running out of charge during the middle of the day. By the way, 10% of the handheld mobile devices are down because the battery is empty. Very often we have reported, we got this report, and with the new battery, we will support 28 hours. So that means more than 1 day. So also please note that we recently added cold storage models feature with integrated heaters. Here, the integrated heater, it's on the display, but also on the imager. And this is capable of operating in temperature from -30 up to 50 degrees. Now, another highlight, and this is really a highlight, Livia mentioned already, is the new slim engine called Flex Range, which simultaneously captures both short range and long range up to 10 meters. This gives the users the flexibility of using a single device of all use cases without sacrificing speed. In the next slide, I will talk a bit more about the technology and, to tell you in the short introduction is that the Flex Range Imager is able to simultaneously capture barcodes and images in near and far range with no moving parts. What exactly does this mean? The scan engines is Honeywell's new breakthrough imaging platform. This new imager is not only capable of a wide range of scan distances, but it can also switch back and forth between near and far due to its dual lens autofocusing architecture. It's the optimal choice for workers who need to scan a wide variety of ranges, for example, from picking to the pallet to the rack. So the flex range is a dual lens 2D imager, which is ideal for multiple range scanning. It scans barcodes from less than a couple of centimeters up to 10 meters. So operators do not have to choose between a near or far scanning device anymore. It can be used from very close to top of the pallet rack. This enables every warehouse, field and retail use case in a single device. Also to go a bit more deeper in it, there are no moving parts. That means the device is much faster, snapper performance, and it's more rugged and drop resistant than standard designs. And by the way, we also plan to add the new flex range imager to the CT60 in the near future. We believe June onwards it will be coming. It will come. Now we spoke about new scanning technologies and also introduced new product solutions that help to improve the productivity, especially in the DC environments. But which solution can a customer use to eliminate inaccuracy scanning and at the same time increasing the scanning performance to the next higher level? So, Sana, can you tell us?
Thank you, Harry, and hello everyone. Yes, so practically to summarize what is just going to come, if we have been speaking about scanning, scanners need to have what to scan, right? And here come into the story the barcodes and the printers that Honeywell offers to enable free printing. Now, of course, in terms of printing, when speaking especially about warehouse and DC environments, there are a series of challenges regarding printing and barcodes. And these are our focus in terms of supporting customers in diminishing these pain points. If we were to mention some of these pain points, maybe most important and most encountered ones are the unreadable barcodes. And of course, there are a series of costs associated to unreadable barcodes, like fine bills due to unreadable labels, exception handling costs, scrap due to unreadable labels, and of course, a productivity loss due to the same reason. Now, in warehouse and DC environments, of course, people work in tough environments. Labels need to be resistant in these environments, and for that they need to be printed with high accuracy from the beginning. And one last pain point or challenge that I would like to mention here for the warehouse area is the high volumes of printed labels that are needed for the large number of packages that are manipulated each day. Now, if we pass further to the next slide, how I would like to speak about how Honeywell is addressing these pain points in order to help customers diminish them, as mentioned before, and to increase productivity on one side, and on the other side to help our customers reduce the costs. We will speak about reducing costs in this initial phase. And when speaking about reducing, for example, missed compliance costs associated with unreadable barcodes, you probably know that Honeywell has launched in the second part of 2019 the PX940 printer that is currently also the only printer in the market that has an inline verifier that is also ISO certified. meaning that our customers have, by using it, 100% certainty their labels will be error-free. I want to highlight this important aspect that by using this printer, customers have 100% certainty that all labels printed are error-free. And what does this mean? How is this being translated into a customer benefit? Well, let's think about the miscompliance cost associated with these unreadable barcodes we have been speaking. The feedback we have in the market is that miscompliance costs usually contain the fines that the customer pay per year due to unreadable barcodes. If, for example, they have contractual specific clauses, the fines that are paid per year for exception handling costs, the cost associated with process improvements for better reading labels, and also the cost associated with scraps. An estimation of the minimum sum of miscompliance costs per year paid by our customers is at around $5,000 per printer. This is an estimation, as mentioned, and it's rather close to the minimum interval. So if we would take in consideration that the average list price of PX940 is around $3,000, we could easily say that by not having to pay the miscompliance cost associated with bad labels, the customers would recover their investment in a PX940 printer in around half a year. So practically, Honeywell comes to support the customers, our customers, reduce the costs, and why not better invest their capital into equipment that increases productivity and supports their business. Passing further to the next slide, we have prepared a short video that shows how the verifier functions, the inline verifier on PX940. And if we can play it. Okay, so what we will see in the next seconds is how a label is being printed, and if that label is not being printed accordingly to the parameters that have been previously set, the printer will void it, and then if preset accordingly, the printer will reprint another label until this one will be correct. And I guess that. So here the label is being voided, and the printer has been set previously to reprint the voided label. Okay. And we have another slide that is dedicated to the warehouse and DC businesses. And here we want to speak about the harsh environments existing in the DC, many times existing in the DC and warehouse environments, and how can Honeywell printers support an increase in productivity in these harsh environments. Now, whether we speak of applications like storage of materials, inventory management, packaging of products, internal and external distribution services, we have products that can assist our customers. And we are mainly referring now to MP Compact. MP Compact, it's in the market for some while. We are mentioning it here because it is very adaptable. On one side, it's industry's smallest all-metal rugged label printer. And a very important aspect is that it can sit on a table, it can be mounted on a wall, connected to a mobile cart or a fork truck. Whatever needed, wherever needed, MP Compact is there to assist our warehouse customers. And another important aspect is that it has a wireless connectivity and plugs into a DC connector. But what I would really want to highlight from this slide and to speak about more is the PXIE series, the high performance industrial printer that we have recently launched. It's the successor of the PX printer that is in the market for some years, and that has that it's appreciated by a large customer installed base. PXI series is a must-have in harsh environments because it has a rugged all-metal case and it's drop resistant. And what maybe is very important to be mentioned here is that it also helps in saving space. It has the small footprint in class. Also, if you were to compare it with other mid-range competition offering, the footprint is also smaller. This means it's very easy to find a place for it. It's easy also to be moved because it's very it has only 14 kilograms versus an average of 18 plus kilograms that other printers in this class have. So a rugged printer, all metal, space saving, and easy to be moved. What more can you need in terms of dimensions and in terms of resistance into harsh environments? Now, we were speaking earlier about increased productivity. This is the ideal printer, the most reliable partners, and long-lasting in operations and harsh environments like DC and warehouse. It can support an average cycle of up to 12,000 labels printed per day, 24/7. And what our customers would need to know is that the failure rate of this printer in the last 10 years, meaning of its predecessor, that is PX printer, is rather close to zero. We have practically this printer is always on, close to zero downtime. This supports increased productivity and supports business going on and on and on. I guess that if I were to summarize the most important aspects regarding printing in the DC and warehouse is that we can help our customers decrease costs, miss compliance costs, increase productivity with the products I just mentioned, PX940, PXIE, MP Compact. And I guess we are waiting to hear from you in how we can support them further. Thank you, and Harry, I'll pass it over to you.
Thanks, Anna. Yeah, now let's speak about the forklift operations. The TOR family, like the VM1, A2, VM3, is the solution to address the most common and challenging workflows in multiple deployment environments that use forklifts for their operations. So whether they need this for inbound, outbound, staging, packing, shipping, or storage, we have a workflow that exceeds all of your needs. And we have also embedded software solutions, for example, SmartE, that extends your WMS to your new VM Android series, or to our new VM Android series, of course, with a clean and simple graphical user interface, which simplifies your driver's task and optimize his workload. So, like the rest of the TOR family of the vehicle-mounted computers, the new VM3A that we just released is well positioned for rugged environments where forklifts are common means of moving bulky material from place to place. This includes, of course, warehouses and distribution centers typically connected to a warehouse management system. And the new TOR VM3A was built for the rugged environments of most warehouses and ports operating forklifts. We all know that this environment expects the high standard in ruggedness. Therefore, all our tour devices has been tested and certified to withstand the occasional bumps and drops, constant vibration from the forklifts, also dust, humidity, and extreme temperatures. So the VM3 is the next generation of the VM3 Windows, but like the VM1A. It is built on the Mobility Edge platform, and it comes also with the replaceable front panel. We are offering the indoor and outdoor resistive but also capacitive windows. Plus, for the workers that's stuck in the freezer, we have also a defroster option. This replaceable front panel eliminates downtime and reduces the need for so many costly spare devices. And like the other VMCs, the VM3A can be easily moved from one dock to another, since it can be used on the smart dock currently used by our existing VMCs. So that means you just have to replace it. And when we go to the next slide, I just want to introduce also an other solution that we are offering in addition to our Tor VM series. Now we are bringing to the market also a rugged 10-inch tablet called the RT10. The RT10 is a rugged tablet designed for rapid user adoption that minimizes the TCO and is optimized the device management. Whether you are a supervisor or a shop floor employee, a manager, or a maintenance worker, the RT10, the ruggedized tablet, is ready to fit into your daily workflow. And it is the ideal device for warehouse environments that need rugged devices. It can replace existing vehicle mount computers, especially if you require the flexibility to use the device on or off the forklift. The RT10 is also great for managers who currently use bulky and difficulty to carry laptops that are not designed for rugged enterprise environments. Another benefit having a bright 10-inch screen is that a floor manager can run operation intelligence to track and or monitor the complete inventory online, even in dark environments, and that direct in the warehouse. So actually, there are 4 top unique features that the RT10 brings to your business. First, I mentioned already, it's the flex range scan engine that improves productivity and the ergonomics. Then second, Mobility Edge. We will offer, by the way, 2 versions, one with Android, the other one with Windows 10 IoT. And then for the third point would be software solutions. These like Smart Talk, Operation Intelligence, but also Mobilizer. This unique software turns a piece of a hardware into a really true solution to your business problems. And the last point is I want to mention the barcode scanner is fully integrated and designed in. The image is in the tablet and not an awkward snap-on or plug-in as you maybe have seen outside, which is already available. So this device has a design that a very slim design, including a barcode reader. Okay, then let's go on. Everybody knows Mobility Edge, but I want just to give you some maybe news and highlights, and just to let you know that this Mobility Edge is an absolutely unified hardware and software platform for Honeywell mobile computers, and it's like nothing else in the industry. Plus, Mobility Edge also comes with lots of excellent apps optimized for our platform. And there are new tools being added to the Honeywell marketplace all the time, which we will share at the end. And what I want also to say, the Mobility Edge is just the beginning of the journey. I don't want to go through all the pillars that we are tons of or hundreds of times showed. I just want to tell you that this is really the beginning of the journey. We have already started to work again with our technology partners, Google and Qualcomm, directly to further develop Mobility Edge. And we plan to add more functions and features in the very near future, such as extended life cycles. This is coming very soon, very surprising things. And we will add smart OCR. We will also, and working already on artificial intelligence and machine learning. So please stay tuned. We keep you informed and plan to run a very unique webinar based on these topics. We are just at the moment looking for some dates. It will be possible end of April or beginning of May. And we will introduce some very nice new features on the Mobility Edge, and we'll show you then also our roadmap on that one. Okay, then another topic is customer segments. As mentioned in the previous slides, we are offering several software solutions for WMS. Either you can connect your hardware via the browser or via our terminal emulation software offering, like with the basic terminal emulation or Smart TE. Maybe you have not heard about basic terminal emulation. The new basic terminal emulation, which is in final development, is also available for Android now. It is the proper software solution for small to medium size warehouse applications that need an easy IT integration into existing WMS systems and who have, for example, limited IT staff or limited capability. It is an ideal terminal emulation solution for a typical deployment of 1 to 5 units. It is simple to install and comes with basic functionality. It will be also available soon and part of the software client pack. Maybe you have seen the short is SCP, as well as in the DCP, which it will be included, and we will inform you more on that one. Smart TE, which is our sophisticated terminal emulation, is designed for medium to large size warehouse applications. This is typically for more than 60 devices per deployment, and when your customer requires zero downtime and fully functionality with session persistence. So what devices are going to be compatible with the Honeywell basic terminal emulation? And is the Honeywell basic terminal emulation already pre-installed? The answer, it will be included, as I mentioned before, in the device client pack, the DCP, and in the software client pack, the SCP bundle. We are working at the moment on that one, and end of April, we should have this integrated. If you need the basic terminal emulation for a test, please drop a line and we will provide you a better version. We will, in the next section, we speak about the worker satisfaction. So this one is what I want to say is 65% of manufacturing in the supply chain professionals report that one of the top challenges continues to be hiring qualified workers. This is what we took out from research, and but we all know the most operators maybe do not speak the local language. Of course, we have devices that support the different languages. Also, seasonal workers do not care if a device is back in the charging dock. And operators expect that the tools work and are managed by the manager or IT department. Operation Intelligence will tell the IT department when devices need batteries changed out or if a device is abused. So Livia will show you some life cycles and services that we are offering to make the worker happy?
Sure, Harry. So I've heard my colleagues talking and myself I've talked about outstanding solutions when it comes to hardware and software provided by Honeywell. But of course, the best-in-class hardware and software solutions come with best-in-class lifecycle support packages through our lifecycle services. So how do we support our solutions during their life cycle? One of the examples is ensuring optimized management of mobile devices that would be disparate across various locations. And so we would optimize and maximize productivity. We talk about deployment, repair, replace, getting the most value from the devices that are involved in activities and operations through their lifespan. And this is what Honeywell's lifecycle services are all about. With our cloud-based operational intelligence software, you can provide to your customer continuous optimization of the use of their mobile technology, including setup, including repair, replacement. And you can do that for one dedicated end user or for multiple end user across all the sites. Also, just to give you another example, advanced device replacement. Through this special offering, we provide a replacement unit from customer-owned Honeywell managed buffer stock to the customer site within the contracted time period and configured remotely, partially on site or fully on site. Other type of services that are part of the lifecycle services is to track and monitor. And again, here the operational intelligence plays a crucial role into the locationing of that device. I've mentioned this feature earlier, and the continuous monitoring of that unit activating within the right parameters that they should have. We have a very complete services packages. So it's not just repair, it's not just the standard activities that would be connected to lifecycle management. It's a full range of the benefits that a customer can have when supporting within lifecycle services and activities. Harry, back to you.
Thanks, Livia. So on the last part, I just want to say we are not alone in this journey. We do have many partners with us that help us to provide the ability to manage the applications and solutions in one centralized, easy to use and intuitive marketplace, and Honeywell customers and partners the ability to easily find and download solutions to meet their needs. This is just a snapshot that you see about how many partners have already registered into our ISV program. And we go together to engage with T&L and DC customers for the different applications and environments. So I hope it is really crystal clear that everything we do, it's all about helping our partners overcome every barrier to create valuable end-to-end solutions, while ensuring you as a Honeywell partner operates in a more profitable way. We partnered with our ISVs with software solutions, and our hardware is at its best, and we are doing all of it through our partners. So if you have any applications, let us know, because the marketplace is for everybody open. Everybody can post an application to that one. Get in contact with our salespeople on that one. So that was the journey through the DC webinar, and now we have we open it for free to ask or for Q&A.
Good afternoon, all. We already have some questions, so we'll get started. First one is regarding the OCR. Is it free text OCR or predefined? Which reading distance can be achieved? 5 to 15 centimeters or 25 to 50 centimeters, etc. for standard printed text, datasheets?
It's a short range OCR and it's predefined.
Thank you, Livia. Second one, I guess, is for Dana. How robust is the dust environment on these new printers?
Yeah, so it's very reliable in harsh environments, as mentioned earlier, dust, cold storage, high temperatures. So yeah, you can count on PXIe series, because I assume that the question is about it. And we can also address a more detailed answer offline.
Thank you, Dana. Another one for Livia. Except the 1950G model, which model can read OCR characters?
Where there's a new model that we are preparing and that we are going to launch in Q2. The current Granite series is reading also OCR, not to mention the rest of the mobility devices that like CT60 or are reading OCR. So for
Thank you, Livia.
Is the Xenion and the Granite, and a new model that we are working on to be launched in Q2.
Thank you. There is another question that I'm going to pick myself. Where are the storage of these webinars presentations? So all these recordings are going to be sent after the webinars. We are typically sending in 24 to 48 hours after the webinars. And after that, all the webinars recordings plus the presentations are stored on our new partner portal. You will just need to filter by industry. So if it's related to DC industry like today, you will just need to hit the DC page and you are going to see all the recordings in there. Another question, what is your strategy of distribution of barcode and RFID terminals through VIR and application developers? Because I see your dev competition in Honeywell Mobilizer. So I'm not sure for who can pick this question.
We can maybe pick it offline, Alexandra.
Okay, good. What type of pipeline of ML/AI do you have, and which open source platform do you have ML/NLP?
Maybe I can answer this. Good question. Yeah, actually, we are planning a special webinar on that one and just preparing it at the moment, and will then highlight a couple of AI and ML, which is machine learning and artificial intelligence, of course. We will then highlight what we are planning to do, how it looks like, how it will be integrated in Mobility Edge, for example, and how you could participate on this one. This will be shared, as said, we are planning at the moment. I assume it will be early May then. Then we can provide you more info on this one. So please stay tuned on this, and make sure that you will join then our next webinar on this one. But you can also drop us a line so we can work maybe offline on this.
Thank you, Harry. And the last one for Dana. On the PX40, would the printer auto-detect a label to be voided, or is it a manual void from the user?
Yeah, so initially there is a manual regarding the verification system setup, and the verifier indeed needs to be set up and calibrated initially to be sure it is working correctly, not only in terms of verifying the labels, but also in terms of actions that you want to take the printer to take after verifying a label.
Thank you, Dana. We have no other questions at this point. Let's wait for a few more seconds, and I will give it back to Harry for closure.
Okay. So maybe I think there's a new question coming in. Okay, thanks.
Yes, one other. I am interested in this, and Almazina is working on healthcare solutions. Much appreciate if you could share the next session plus any link in advance. Yes, we'll do that for sure.
Yeah, we will do. Yeah, of course. Okay, if there are no more questions, then thanks again for joining the webinar. As you know, the event has been recorded, and we will share the presentation and the record very soon, including, of course, the video with sounds. Okay, thanks again, and please stay healthy. It's most important at the moment in this time. Thanks.